well. You're feeling a lot better today. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that you're feeling better, Vanessa. Um, are you still? Do you think it were a bit of just like a normal cold that you had, Vanessa? Can you see Vanessa?
I can't even get out. You can't even see we're live yet.
Because it's saying Vanessa's in. I've got 4 in, but nobody's talking. Can you? Oh, there we go. Julie, Karen, hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Jillian, hello, my lovely lady. I hope you're well. Simon, hello. So, who's been out in the garden enjoying the sunshine? I'm glad you're all right, Karen. Hello, Vanessa. I'm just saying, I was talking to you when you weren't there. I'm just saying, I hope you're feeling better. And do you think that you might have had a bit of cold, my lovely? Or could it have been change of seasons or anything? You've not had a good day. Oh, bless. Gillian's bored. Oh, well, hopefully we'll cheer you up a bit while we're on live. And then I might even turn camera around and have a little afternoon chit-chat with you all. Or if nobody comes in for card readings, I will just turn the camera around and talk. I think it's allergies. Do you know, Vanessa, I got up other morning and I started sneezing, and then all of a sudden my eyes felt like I'd got stones in them, and it were like, oh my god, hay fever. That's all I need now is hay fever. So for me, it's change at seasons and hay fever kicking in. But apart from that, we're all right. John were a bit tired last night. He felt really drained yesterday, but he's got up this morning. I think it's because we're not sleeping very well. I'm used to not having sleep, but John needs his sleeping. Gillian, you can, my lovely. Mystique Eternal Witch would like a reading as well. Oh, is that Claire?
She changed the name, I think.
You changed your name, Claire? My eyes water and that and get bunged up. Do you know, that does sound more like a fevery type thing, Vanessa? Yeah, I'm used to not sleeping. I'm up. I can have an hour's sleep and then I'm up for 2. And then I can fall asleep for half an hour and then I'm back up again. But yeah, it's not very good. And now if warmer weather comes in, then you can't sleep again, so it drives you crackers. Because then you're grumpy in daytime. Yeah, Mystique. Claire, you do drive me crackers with his name changed. I suffer way fever too. Are you feeling it, Karen? My meds knock me out. Mine do if I take them, Julian, but you know, to be honest, I don't like taking them just in case. I'm one of these that if I start, I did it before, I had to tell my GP I was using my medication for sleeping tablets, which is a bad thing to do. So now I don't do that. So yeah, so if I take them at normal, then they'll knock me to sleep, and then when I wake up and I take them, so it's like I'm constantly sleeping. So I try not to take them. Only if it's bad, then I will. Unless I'm bipolar on meds for that. Oh, bless you, my lovely lady. I think we've all got a bit of something, Gillian, my lovely. Amitriptyline. I can't take amitriptyline, can I can't take them because they do funny things to me. Just popping in to say hi, currently homeschooling my lad. Oh, good on you, Lisa, my lovely lady. I hope he does all right, my love, and gets knuckled down. I'm sure he will, Lisa. I'm sure you'll be stood there with Kane. I think parents can bring Kane back in now. Kane or ruler. They mess with the brain. They mess with the brain. They do. Gillian, are you my boyfriend's? Are you my mom? Oh, I thought you were saying Gillian were your mum's boyfriend then. Mama Cass, afternoon. Eileen, strong. Yeah, Eileen, I'll do you a reading, my love. Afternoon, lovelies. I'm listening. I'm whilst working, so we'll be quiet for a change. No worries, Mama Cass. But yeah, Eileen, I'll do you a reading, my lovely. I take the diazepam, but Don't want me to be I know, Vanessa, this is problem when you're taking medication. You're welcome, Eileen. It's sort of like you need to take it, but then when you take it, you're knocked out and you're tired and you sleep all day, it's just a nightmare.
Is that Julie's boyfriend?
I'm boyfriend.
Or she saying my boyfriend?
I'm boyfriend, want to read. You're Jolie's boyfriend, you want to read in. That's okay. When I ask you for a number, just let me know.
What do we call you Jolie's boyfriend?
We don't want to call you Jolie's boyfriend, though. Can you put your name? Just your first name or any name, it's up to you. Lee wants a reading. Got him down, Claire. Survival of the fittest. It is Gillian at minute. Don't mind a reading, although you've done a few for me already, but do the others first if you need to. Thank you, Karen. I'll put you down towards end. And hello, Simon. How are you? Fancy meeting you here, Simon. Hey, dear. Hey, I'm a spanner. Oh, my God. That's all we needed. She's a spanner already, and now she's a spanner on here.
Who did that? Who did that?
Who did that, Claire? Who made you a spanner? I have to survive. I need to be here for my family, as Gaynor said. That's it. Do you know what, Lisa? We will. We're all survivors, my lovely. Just keep doing what we're told to do and keep your family safe and yourself safe. And do you know what? There is going to be a lot. There is going to be so much lost and devastation, but you know, we will come through it. Vanessa, did you get my email about the things I wanted to talk to you about? Claire, I'm not sure whether you received Vanessa's email or not, but I know I sent you email across. Don't know. Well, they need medication. Agree, Lisa, battling onwards and upwards, hopefully. Right, so I'm going to get started on the reading, so I'm not going to be looking at chat much. So I think it's Gillian first, isn't it? Yep. Gillian, can I have a number, my lovely, and what reading you would like? No, Claire, I sent you Vanessa's email, I think. For you to email Vanessa. Which song have we been singing at full blast?
I will survive, I presume.
I will survive. Hey, hey. Oh, my goodness. Right, so where's everybody on list? I've got Gillian first.
Mystique.
Then Mystique. Eileen. Jolie's boyfriend.
Lee.
And Lee. Marvellous. And then, Andrew. Wiggly. Yes, no worries, Andrew. You're going on. And, Karen, we're going to put you, if we don't get a full list, Karen, I've saved two anyway, yeah, so you will get one. That's all right then, Claire. See, Vanessa doesn't check. Gillian. So what kind of reading are you after, Gillian? Do you want a past, present, future? Do you want what's happening around you now?
9362, past, present, future.
9362. Oh my goodness me. Which cards are you wanting? Do you want the fairies? It's fairies. There's these cards. I've got some different cards here.
White.
Pardon?
You've got Paulina Tarot.
They're not Rider White ones. I've not used my Rider White yet. Or I've got me...
Present, future, any cards.
Any cards. Then I'll go for me fairy. I like my fairy ones.
Oh, really? Not talking to you.
No. Talking to dog. Because the dog always wants to go out on the garden.
You're getting shut out.
Ooh, so 5 of winter you've got there, my lovely. So your past. Let's see what we get for your past. So what I'm getting from this is either you had to walk away just because I go for pictures on cards. So you either had to walk away from somebody or somebody walked away from two of you. Because as you can see, there's the two there. Me personally, I think somebody... I'm not sure if it's somebody that actually walked away from you. Because there's wings on this person here and there's wings on this. But I feel that this person maybe kept something from you, or you kept something from them, because you can see this paper here that they're hiding. This is something to be why they had to go away, why they had to put a distance between you. But I'm going to say, I don't know. Because whoever this person is had a lot going off to do with the head-wise. But like I said, Julian, don't know whether it's you're them or this is you. But this person here is the one that's got quite a lot going off in the head. But there was also an opportunity that led them away, but it led them away like Snow White did. Because with the apple, I see a little bit of red on apple and the rest is ice. So it's like this person got tempted away by somebody else. Whether that were a good choice to make, we'll tell in your next cards. But I think they got promised quite a lot of things, but we'll see if them promises come true. But there were definitely, you took a different path from somebody else. But I do believe that the three of you would have been close, very close. But this was like a big divide that come through, Gillian. Because yeah, I don't know what the reason was why they'd walked away. But they definitely walked away. But like I said, there was an apple of temptation somewhere. So whether they were tempted, you were tempted, somebody were tempted by this apple. But like I said, there was a lot of promise of false things to whoever this person's significant to. Because you can see all these down here, but to me they're just like poison apples. So to me it was like temptation drove a wedge and made them choose a different path. Your next card is what's happening with you now. So I don't believe that there's any contact with any of these people anymore. I think that was in the past and the divide was made. But I do think that there is, because you've got 6 of summer now. So I do believe that at the moment things around you are, I would say, quite good. I think there's a little bit, as you could, like this little bit of dark bit of tree, it's like got no bark on it. So I'm not sure whether there's something coming in. There's something coming in that you're aware of coming in. Whether it's good or bad, I'm not sure. But that to me actually looks like a face. So this could be something to do with another person coming in. But they may be hiding in the shadows kind of thing. But I'm sure you're aware of them. I do feel that whoever's around, there's somebody around you now that literally believes in you. And I think the two of you will help each other. And I think you can relate to each other because you've both got the wings. I mean, I am going to say it's a male because you've got the red wings and this one's got the red. You've got the like clear wings and this one's got the red wings. So I would say it's probably a male that's coming in. That's but it also obviously you can tell it's a child. It says there children or childhood. So I'm not sure whether this is somebody younger than you that's sort of like keeps you busy, keeps you entertained kind of thing. Or whether it's somebody with same understanding. Again, you've got the flowers on the head and this person's also got, so I think that you two relate on that level. I think you can understand each other. Now he's reaching for your chest, but your arms are like down near your legs. So I'm not sure whether you do suffer with your legs at all, because there's definitely your legs are being hidden here. So I don't know if you have issues around you're having issues around your legs at the minute. Again, I think you've missed out on something big. Actually, no. You know, one of these from your past is actually stood there. I don't know if you can see that, but to me that looks like a figure stood in the dark. And I think one of these is somewhere lurking, possibly behind you, watching from a distance. And I don't know whether they're wanting to come into the loop or whether there's too much water under the bridge and they could be slightly jealous of situations that you're in. But I do definitely think that somebody from your past is wanting to come forward, whether to make amend or whether to actually cause, because they are in dark, so they're definitely in hiding. But apart from that, I think you're doing all right, my lovely, at the minute. Just make sure that whoever this person is round you, that you're keeping a smile on each other's faces, so you definitely need to. But again, there is a missed opportunity here because you've got the steps leading up and there was a sparkle on that door. But then you've also got another opportunity coming up because you've got the flower here. But I think this person here is going to be the one that presents this opportunity. And whether it's something that you go on together or whether it's something you need to do alone, but there's definitely this person is definitely going to be bringing you something in, my lovely. Your future card. So you've got the Queen of Winter. So this journey that you're going to go on, that this person brings in, I feel you're going to go on it alone. And it's something that you've got to do alone. I think they're just going to offer the opportunity for you to do it. I do think it's going to be not an easy journey. I think it's something that you've got to face up to on your own and do on yourself. The only reason I don't think it's going to be quite as easy as what people may make out to you is because obviously with the ice and the snow, it's slippy underfoot. But you can see that even though you're on this journey alone and you're going to feel alone, actually you can see there, they're with you, but they're not with you. So they are going to be with you, they are going to be following you, and they're going to be around you, but you've got to take the reins on this and you've got to bring that control back to yourself. And maybe start loving yourself a little bit, and giving yourself a little bit of credit, because again, you're quite icy, but again, your legs are hidden in this one. So again, I'm going to say that I'm not sure whether whatever you're suffering with your legs now is something you're still going to suffer with in the future, or whether they will get better once you've sorted whatever this is that this gentleman's bringing in, or this young boy. So you've got your Nine of Winter for your last card. So this is your overall card. So this one relates to me, to all three, because you see you there on your own, and I feel that this relates back to you with this one being your alone card. So you can see that you're on your own, and you can see the friends. Sorry, I can't see card. You can see that them behind you have fallen away. You can see this opportunity that's coming in here. And you can see, like, again, you've got the lights around you. And it's as though when you're like looking towards this curtain, and as you can see, you've got like this little light here on the curtain. And to me, I'm going to bring it back to whoever this is that's coming in with this offering to help you go on a healing journey. I would say a healing journey for yourself. But there's the opportunity there coming in, and yeah, so that's what I would say, my lovely. But I do think you were tempted, or somebody were tempted by like a bad apple. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, Gillian, and I hope that makes sense, my lovely lady. For you. Next. Who've got next? Claire, my lovely. Oh, bless you, Gillian, my lovely lady. Claire, what number and what reading are you having? Mystique, Claire. General, which cards, my lovely? $16. And which deck? Any card. I'm going to try my new deck on you then. Start, love. I'll look after. I don't want these upside down because I've never worked with these, so I'm going to turn them right way. So, what do I see you? A general one. So I've never worked with these cards, that's why I'm going to use them on Claire. At the minute, I think you've got something that you've... And I don't think it's anything you've said to me, Claire. I think this is something completely different. I think there's something that you're seriously thinking about, but I do believe that it's got to do with 3 people around you now and 1 from your past. Just because you've got this sword underneath you and these at the top and your hands are together as though you're like pondering something. So I'm not sure whether something from your past is going to be coming forward and into the 3 things round you, or whether it's a decision that you've got to make. But I do believe that this whoever this is that's coming in from the past is somebody that you've not had contact with for a while, just because in the picture here you see, to me it's a little girl and that's an adult. So to me, I think there's somebody might be trying to come in from your past that's maybe trying to make the presence known. I don't know whether you'll receive a letter or some form of message from them with them saying that they're wanting to get back in touch. But I think you're pondering whether, with this coming back in, if it's going to affect the 3 round you. That's what I'm getting at the minute. But that to me looked like a heart then. So I do believe that this person would have meant something, would have been close maybe. But I think there were a lot of love lost around this person. But there's definitely somebody coming in from your past. But there is definitely going to be a celebration of 3 as well also, because you've got your 3 there, and to me you've got your 3 cups there, Claire. So I'm not sure whether this person, whoever this is that's coming in, because I always see swords as people. So whoever this is that's coming in, there's going to be a celebration from them coming in. What the celebration is going to be, it's going to be your choice, but it's definitely for the 3 around you that it's going to affect. And I think that's why you're sort of like hands together and thinking about it, because I'm not sure whether you would know what you want to do about this yet, but there will be a celebration come out of it regardless. You've got the King of Wands there, and again at the minute you're like more protective. You've got your protective staff up, so I'm not sure whether that you're feeling very guarded. I'm not sure whether there's history between you and this person, but there's definitely something that you're feeling guarded and protected over. And I am going to put that card with that card, because I do believe that you're going to be protecting these 3. And again, I think that moves and that like goes in with that decision, Claire. I think this is where you are, because I feel that you want to keep these at arm. This is something that you want to keep at arm's length, and you're not sure whether you can bring them in or not. I'm not sure. But then on this card, you've also got your back turned to the 3. So I'm not sure whether there could be a slight disagreement, or the three have chosen to follow you. Because again, you've got your three staffs. Your staff of protection has moved to the side. So probably this card, what it's saying it is that you've moved your guard away and you're allowing this to come in, or you choose to turn your back on it. I think that's the decision. You've either got to allow them to step forward, or you've got to just turn your back and say no, and stick to your feelings, stick to your gut. Because I can't see an outcome on this, Claire. So it's something that you've got to figure this one out, I think, my lovely. But like I say, it's definitely somebody coming in from the past, and it's definitely somebody you were around as a child. All right, so that's what I'm getting for you off these new cards, Claire. So I'm not sure if that'll make any sense to you whatsoever. But yes. So next, Eileen, my lovely lady, could you give me a number that's relevant to you? So it could be like your birthday, it could be your one of your son's daughter's birthdays, your grandkids' birthday, something like that. And also, what kind of reading do you want, Eileen? Past, present, and future. What's happening around you now? Thank you, Claire. I've got 50th number. Just need to know. And is there any particular card you want? Because I've got healing, spiritual. I've got the fairy card, steampunk, and then just like two normal tarots. Past, present, and future. Marvelous. Any particular deck, my lovely? First one I use. Ooh. Fairy deck. Marvelous. Thank you. I know I can't help it. It's because my foot's all tangled up. So let's see what we've got here. So I think, Eileen, going back, because you've got the Dreamer card here, but I think somewhere in your past you had a choice of two decisions to go down. There was a decision to go one way, but then obviously you can see a decision to go upwards. Now, I'm not sure which decision you chose, but we will see on cards. But I do feel, again, that somebody looked after you. The dog's a loyal companion to have. So for me, there was definitely somebody that was very overprotective, maybe, or very protective of you, that was around you. Maybe not let you be the person you was, or just like very overprotective. Because I don't think it's you that's overprotective at the minute. I think this is somebody that was close to you that would have been very overprotective. Now, you have got a bagpipe. So to me, this does mean an opportunity for travel, but you've also got a rose in your hand. And a white rose to me signifies love, because that's what I give as a white rose. So that's what it signifies to me. I'm not sure whether there was somebody that I'm not sure whether the choice you had to make was a love choice, whether to follow somebody or whether to move down a different path and like come away with them altogether. But I am going to say I think you actually followed this person, just because the heart, the flower's still in your hand, you haven't dropped it. So I do believe that one of your journeys, that one thing that took you on the path that you chose was to do with a relationship of some sort, just because of that. Now you've got a bird at top, so I'm not sure whether that's a distance. That there was either a distance between you and that person, and you maybe moved somewhere to try and get close to them. But I will let you know thing. But like I said, again though, you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulder. Now, it is only on one side of your shoulder that you're carrying weight. But to me, I think this is what you were wanting to get away from. Whatever it was that was happening around you when you was younger, you needed to get away from it because you've got like, it's a heavy weight. Now it's not holding you down or stopping you, but there was definitely something heavy that that you were carrying around with you. Maybe like a secret or something, because it's sort of like hidden behind the wings. So I'm not sure whether you had to carry a secret around, Eileen, because it's covered by your wings. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for past. What I'm seeing for you now is your Six of Summer. So again, because of this card's come out, this represents how I read this card. So to me, whoever this rose belonged to and who you chose to follow, I think is the person that's with you now, or somebody close to you now, if not the person you're with now. Because you've got a very close relationship to, I'm going to say a male. You've got a very close relationship to a male. But then again, you've got like, again, it's a childlike card. So I do think that whatever this relationship is, it's still a fun relationship kind of thing. But again, you've got to be careful because there's still somebody lurking in the back from your past. Because I can, again, that person's quite vivid there for me. So there is something about your past that was either, I don't want to say not good. There was something in your past that I think you possibly could have. This is that weight that I was talking about there, Eileen. So there was something that happened in your past that I think you still may either not talk about it or still keep that secret. And it's not, I'm not going to say it's a bad secret, but it's a personal secret to you. I feel that's what that is relating to that past. I'm not going to talk about your health because I already know you've got health problems. But you know what? You've got butterfly wings here, and this person's, your wings are up and theirs are down. So I'm not sure whether somebody's going to be moving or thinking of moving, and the other person's not quite happy. And not quite wanting to. There's something going on with you that the other person is like not 100% sold on, Eileen. So there's a decision around you at the minute that you're more wanting to do something than what this other person is. Just because you, like I said, your wings are up, your head's looking to cloud. It's a different reading from the last one. So yeah, to me, there's something going on around you now that whether this person is with you or not sold 100% on the idea. And just be careful because whoever this I don't think this is a partner. I think this is somebody else, because whatever it is, they could be hiding something from you too. There could be something that this person's wanting to tell you, just because of what I'm seeing above here. So maybe this person needs to tell you they're holding something back from you. But I do think even if they told you, I think you'll be all right with it maybe. But yeah, I think you've still got things to let go of in your past though, my lovely. Your future card. So your future card, you've got the Nine of Springs. So in this one, I see that you're on a journey on your own. Now, I don't mean that you're going to be on your own, Eileen, and anything like that, but there's something coming up.
It's a personal journey.
Yeah, like John's just said, it's a personal journey to you. So you're definitely going to be going, regardless of whether this person wants to come on this journey with you, you're definitely going to be going on a journey in future. So whether this is, well, yeah, I mean, it could be spiritual, but it could be a spiritual journey. It could be a personal journey. It could be a personal journey of you letting go of your past and learning to let it go. Because I do think that your past does play a big part in your presence today. Whether you want to think about it or you don't, I do believe that it does have effects on certain relationships for something that happened or you went through prior. But I think this journey that's coming, it's more of it's clearing of you. It's you facing up to things from the past and letting it go, so then you can just move on and just enjoy without having that baggage, that worry coming in over you. But that journey will work out, and you will. It's not going to, again, it won't be an easy journey. Nothing ever is. Especially when you're dealing with something from past. It's not easy to talk about or come to terms with. And but this needs to be sorted, Eileen, just for your own peace of mind kind of thing. So then you've got the Sun as your overall card. So again, you can see that this card relates to this one because you can see the journey that you're going to start going on. And again, you're on a horse. And a horse ride, well, it's not, it's a unicorny ride. So I think this is going to be a bit of both, maybe a spiritual and a healing energy for yourself. You like blowing a horn, so to me, that blow of the horn would be that you're releasing, you are going to be able to release everything that's bothered you. But like I say, it does, to me, Eileen, it stems really, really from your past. And I think it did really have an effect on you growing up. Even in later in life, whatever that was. But yeah, this journey, when you complete your journey, your wings are going to be, well, your wings are spreading on here, but your mind's going to be free as well. So you'll be able to, because you let things go, other things in your life will start making sense and coming back together, my lovely. But that's what I see in these cards that you've turned. I hope that makes sense to you, Eileen. And if it doesn't, I can only read cards as my head allows me to read them, my love. So I hope that's all right for you. A very good reading, Lindsay. That's a positive outcome for you, Eileen. No worries, Eileen, my lovely. Who's next?
Jolie Hammond's boyfriend.
Jolie Hammond's boyfriend. Could you give me a number, please? And what kind of reading you would like? Dr. Sarah Wiseman, paranormal science researcher. Oh, welcome to chat, my lovely lady. So yes, so I need a number specific to you, and which kind of reading you would like. Whatever it is, Eileen, I'm sure that you'll get it. You just got to, like, I don't know, just start that journey on getting everything in order just for you. Peace for your peace of mind, my love. Name is Luke, and I would like number 5 and any card. Marvellous, Luke. What kind of reading am I doing you, Luke? Past, present and future. What's happening around you now? Afternoon, Leah. Thank you very much. This is very interesting indeed. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah.
She want a reading?
If you want a reading, I can pop your on list. Just waiting for Luke to tell me he's reading anything. I can't read. You've got to. I don't know whether I can. I'll tell you what, I'll just take cards and we'll see what cards say just for your number. I've never done it this way, so this will be an interesting one in itself. So we've got Queen of Pentacles. So for me, at the minute, I think around you is a big opportunity that's coming in, and it's a huge one. Because this is what I see. I take the pentacle as opportunities. I know other people read them as money and stuff like that, but it just depends what I see in card. But I do see somebody either hiding behind you or you're hiding behind them. And I'm not sure why, but there's definitely something going off with either yourself or somebody else around you, and they're sort of like hiding behind you. I don't think they've done anything wrong, but I'm not sure whether this person actually may need to talk to you or open up to you, or you to them, because I do feel that this person's probably wanting to talk more than hide. But I'm not sure whether this person would be one of these to openly talk without somebody else bringing it up, kind of thing. But your character is a very strong character. I know it's a lady on card, but just because it's a lady, it doesn't mean anything. I'm not sure whether you've got a surprise either to give, because you've got definitely, you're hiding something in your hands. So to me, you've got there's something that you're holding back from somebody also. Or you're not 100% sure how it's going to be received if given. But your hands are behind your back, so not sure whether your hands are tied also at minute, and it might be to do with this person here that your hands feel tied. Hang on, let me think. Let me see what I'm seeing. Right, so this opportunity is coming up. I'm not, again, this person here that's hiding behind you, I'm not sure whether your hands are tied with this person, and that's why the opportunity at the minute isn't in your reach. Because you're not reaching out for this opportunity, it's that side of you and you acknowledge it, but there's something holding you back or tying your hands at the minute that you can't take this whatever it is that's been offered. And I'm not sure whether it is to do with this person or whether that's just something that's around you. I'm not sure whether this means actually a massive change coming in, and that's maybe what's tying your hands together. So it might be a change, a move, a job, working away, or working a distance away from home. It could be on nights, it could be whatever. But there's definitely something that's tying your hands to stop you taking this opportunity, or you're the one that's not willing and not talking about this opportunity that's coming, because I do feel you know about it. But there's definitely something. You've also got a lot of things going off in your head, and I do believe that what's going off in your head is related to this. Because again, I think whoever you're not telling or whatever it is, it's like really starting to make you feel not yourself, if you know what I mean. Because you've got your wings. To me, your wings are definitely a move. But what kind of move, I don't know. That's for you. That you'll know if you know. But yeah, this is actually starting to this opportunity is messing with your head a little bit, and I do think you do need to talk about it. Don't just turn it down or just think, oh, I'll do it later. It needs to be talked about now, because I think you need to be open around you. I'm not sure whether Not sure whether you're having a little bit of chest problems at minute. Just because you've got like this. Can you see it? It's like a thing around your chest bit area there. So I'm not sure whether, and I'm not saying it's the virus, and I'm not saying it's nothing to do with any viruses. It's not to do with anything. Might even just be muscle cramps or muscle pain in your chest or something. But there's definitely something going on in this like top area, like where your chest is. Your next card. So this might explain this person here, that they're not hiding behind you. But you've got the devil card. So the devil card to me is that I feel this is to do with that opportunity. There's something around this opportunity that you're not being totally honest about, either to yourself. And again, I've got a feeling that that opportunity is going to lead into another opportunity. But I do think you do have to be careful, because that's got like a dollar sign on it, like a money. Well, it's an S, but it's got, to me, I'm going to say it looked like a money sign. So to me, I'm not sure whether there's some issues, there's something around money, and maybe that's why we can't do what we're doing. I'm not sure, but there's definitely money. But it's in a hand, it's being held close. So I don't think it's money issues as money's a problem. But I think this new opportunity is going to take you out of your comfort zone. I think it's not something that you'd maybe not expected to happen, but it's definitely going to take you away from your comfort zone, whatever this opportunity is that's coming round you, because it is going to be big changes, and it's not just big changes for you, it's big changes for those around you as well. The opportunity will work, and again, there's other people here that are on the journey with you, but I feel that whatever this opportunity is, you've worked damn hard to try and get this. Whether the timing's right or not, I feel that you've put a lot into this to make this happen. But again, you've not done this on your own. You've had help from others around you to get there, because they're like study at levels, but they've got like the same staff as you. So I take it that they're holding you up. And I were going to say there's something to do with a watch, because that to me just looked like a pocket watch then, but I'm not sure what the watch would refer to. But I think this is something that you've been wanting to happen, and I think you are excited about it. But again, I think for you, the worrying part, which goes back to this, I think this is where the change is going to be so much different to what you're used to. But it is going to be worthwhile. But you've got to be the one to make them decisions on whether what you're going to be doing. And then you've got your Three of Swords. So your Three of Swords comes in to all your cards for me. So I think at the minute on this card, I think you feel torn between your heart and your head, because you've got the heart and the arrows going through your head. So to me, I think that this is like, I think this is a huge decision, and I think it's going to, I think you're making more mountain out of a molehill, but that's for me to say, but it's different when I'm not having that to worry about. But I do believe that it's like you got the heart and the head's telling you different decisions, and you've got to decide which decision, because you can't keep yourself in this kind of like limbo state kind of thing. Yeah, I'm doing it. No, I'm not. You're like making excuses on why you can't do it or why you can do it, and then it's like your heart's telling you something else, and then your head's telling you, yeah, but it's better money, and your heart's saying, yeah, but we can't leave home, and kids have got school or whatever. There's other things. So I do feel at the minute that you are torn at the minute, but I promise you, once you sort this out, changes are going to come in and happen, but the changes will be for the better, and it's something that you've worked so hard to get to, Luke, that You really do need to talk, and don't take it on your own. Make sure that you talk about it, because by talking about it, the situation will become less, and you'll no longer feel like you are at the minute. So that's what I'm getting for you, Luke. I'm not sure whether that'll make sense to you or not, but that's what I got from cards, my lovely. Over gone next. Lee. Which cards would you like, and what's your number? Oh, sugar.
I hope there's a spanner on one of them.
Oh, what? A spanner on one of cards. Yeah, dear. Had bread. No worries, Luke. I just hope that you can take some of it, if not all of it, my lovely. Like I said, I just have to read cards as I see them, because I don't know what any cards mean. I don't read tarot books. I just read what pictures I see and what pictures make sense to me. He cannot type. Why can he not type? What have you done to him? It's frozen. Go on then, Claire, you can type. So give me his number. What kind of reading he's after, my lovely?
Put a spell on him.
I put a spell on you. Hoo-hoo. Don't get me singing, Claire.
Drink.
Yes, please. Can I have a metabolism coffee?
No.
Why?
So much messing about.
Oh, it's nice, easy. Karen Louise Angel, very interesting indeed. Is this part of psychic end of things? I don't understand full, as I'm involved in electronic science in regarding to paranormal research. Oh, wow, Sarah. Love to have a chat with you, my lovely. Either afterwards or through Messenger or whatever. His phone is frozen. Can't you do it for him, Claire, and tell me what number he wants, my lovely? And what kind of reading? Do it from your phone, Claire, otherwise I'll have to move on to the next one while Lee sorts his phone out. $22. What kind of reading is he after, Claire? A general one. Any pack? Or which pack? Doobie doobie doo. No. I'll try it steampunk then. Ooh. So we've got the Ten of Wands. And again, I think you're carrying some weight on your shoulder. I think there's things around you that's bothering you, and you're also dropping like cards. So for this one, I'm going to see what other cards turn up, but there's definitely something going on around you to the side of you, Lee. And it's something that's catching your eye. And I think big changes are going to be coming in for you. I'm not sure what regarding, but I'll see when other cards come into play. But it's like it's dropping the cards to me is like I feel at the minute like you're feeling a little bit lost in either yourself and who you are. That's what I'm going to take from dropping at cards. You've also got your fist clenched, so I'm not sure whether you've got something that I'm not going to, because I know your personality. You're not an angry person, but there's definitely something that's not sitting quite right with you at the minute. And I'm going to, again, you've got a concern of 3 in your head, going on there. The light sort of like coming into the side of your face, so it's like you're protected. Your staff's your protector, and it's like, again, do you know? Again, I'm going to say you're going to go on protection for something from the past. There's something coming in from the past, and I think you're going to be a protector. You're going to have the light of protection, and I do believe it's the same 3. And I do feel that you're going to be quite angry about this situation coming in. Not angry, like I said, like, not angry, but it's definitely something that's like not sitting quite right with you. And I feel like the lack of the loss of cards, that's going to be the changes that are coming in around you. There's definitely changes coming in around you, my lovely. Your next card, you've got the 8 of Pentacles. But you're holding one of the pentacles in your hand, and you've also got some cogs turning. So there's an opportunity coming up to you. Now, you've got the book. I don't know whether this is actually relating more to a spiritual journey or something. Just because you've got that book at the bottom with the pentacles on. You've also got the clocks at the side, the cogs that are turning, which would make sense from this one, in the new things that are coming in, that the big changes are coming around you. And you know what? It's got a spanner on this card. Can you see that? It's got a spanner on this card. So I think this is going to also be an opportunity for work. I really think that this is going to be an opportunity for you at work, that's coming in. So I'm not sure whether this that you're like not sure about at the minute, is the like spiritual side of it. You've got the spiritual book there, but this also could be something work related as well. Where your brain's just gonna go on like a learning journey, where you literally are starting from the bottom and you're gonna have to work yourself up. And to me, I'm just gonna say these are linked to a spiritual side, Lee. The spanner in your hand, your spanner in the hand. I can't believe that a spanner turned out. But the spanner in your hand means welcome to the ETA family. But no, that's definitely something to do with work related. But I do believe that this is the spiritual journey that you're going to be working on. And it's like you've moved the glasses from your head. So you had glasses on, and you know, like when you move your goggles and it's like you see things differently. That's like at the stage where you are. But you've still got clouded stuff coming in. So it's not that you're a believer, and it's not that you're not. I feel, again, you're on that skeptical side, but by learning these, I think this will open you to a spiritual journey. Again, 3 of Pentacles. So, again, you're really going to do you know, I feel that, look, you've got somebody here holding the cards back up that you've dropped. So your spiritual journey is going to really, really take off. But it's also going to coincide with work related, with like the work side of it as well, Lee. Because here you sort of like holding, thank you, God bless Claire, thank you, my lovely. But here at the side, you're holding like a work map kind of thing. So for me, you are gonna get a new qualification in something, in quite a few things. You're gonna get the qualifications coming in, and the final qualification for you, whether it's spiritual journey, whether it's work journey, whatever this is, because the cogs and everything are showing up on this card. So whatever's clouding your judgment here, and you've took your glasses off to see, you're seeing it full on. So your cogs are like all clear, your journey's clear. Again, you're like putting your pentacle onto the wall, so it's an achievement that you've done, but work is still going to be a key place, a key piece in all of this, if that makes sense. Because again, you're like looking at the map and everything else. But I tell you something, doors of opportunity are going to open with this also. But it's whether you're going to take that opportunity or whether you're just going to stop there. But we shall see. And then your last card, you've got the Queen of Cups, which is a celebration. And again, you've got the wheel behind you. You've got like, I know it's not a third eye, but to me that looked like a third eye. You've got your goggles off. It's like you've took your glasses off and you're seeing world for the first time, Lee. You're forgetting, you're letting go of things that you thought were real or thought were right. And like you're celebrating a newer you. And again, you're booted up as though this outfit to me is more like an art, like not like an army outfit, but do you know what I mean? It's got that like, it's got the work related thing kind of coming into it. But again, all this is happening because I do believe that whatever it is, it's the right time for you right now. You've also got behind you coming in through the wheel, you've got different opportunities opening up around you, but this massive celebration, and that celebration is going to link back in to you getting that, which is that one there. So I believe, like I said, this is a journey that you're going to be going on, and I do think it's going to bring massive changes. But you're going to like take the glasses off and open your eyes and see the world for how it really is, or see something for how it really is. That's what I'm getting, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you, Lee, sweetie. Book paranormal, no, you'll call me surprised that you can all carry out the method I use, which is mainly shortwave radio signal free. I also use white noise and EVP recordings. Who's next?
Andrew Wiggler.
Andrew, are you still in chat, my lovely? You're welcome, Lee. Three, 5, 8, 8, past, present, and future, and any card, please. Okay. I'll go with these then for past, present, and future. 3, 5, 8, 8. It's all right. John's just working some out for me. All right.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, let's have a look at your past. I'm not sure whether you were actually brought up with the belief of there was definitely a spiritual connection. Now, I'm not going to say that it's, I mean, you've got animals showing in this. So I'm not more sure whether this is more I want to say like a pagan feel to this card. But it's definitely a very spiritual card, this, that's turned over. So I'm not sure whether from a young age you was interested in the spiritual realm of how things worked or everything else. I do feel at times that see, this is like a shadow figure. So I feel that this is like part of who you was. I do feel that you were some sort of a protector of kinds. I don't think people saw this in you all the time because it's like to the side of you. So I think you were one of these people that you could have been easy to get along with. You just like went through life having fun. But anybody crossed you and it were like, wow, the tiger's coming out. But the tigers also give you strength, and you like it. You know, it sounds daft, but your arms are in. Well, one arm is like a strength sign. So to me, that's like a sign of. It's the sign of strength. You had the strength. Quite a lot going off in your head though. Maybe not times all in reality form kind of thing. Where sometimes things would come into your head a bit like mine, where you just like imagine all sorts. A great imagination, I would say. But I do think at times that it did get in your past, it was a little bit too much for you, too much. I think you like kept you don't. I don't think you're an open. You're like an open book, but you're not open on how things that are going off around you. It's like again, you store everything in your head, but I do feel that things started getting where again you were feeling tied down at times. You were feeling stuck. I think that at one point, I think in the past you did move because you've got a foot on like a feather. So I think a move definitely was up for you in the past. But again, I think this move took you again down a different path, a different journey coming in. But it's like I don't think you were very settled when you were younger. You've also got a heart here now. Your heart's on your waist. So I'm not sure whether, I don't think that you, I don't think you give your heart up easier when you were younger. I think you could have like, trust were, I think I'm going to say trust were a key issue. And I'm not sure whether you trusted people enough to like let them into your heart. And you kept, I'm not sure whether you kept things at a distance from others. But also a heart around the waist area where it is could also signify that that area needed a lot of some healing. So I'm not sure whether there was something with the left side of your body that needed some healing going off there also as well, just because of where the heart's placed. Your next card, which is your future, which is now, you've got the death card. So do you know your life is just about to go into such a massive change, new opportunities, because the death card doesn't mean death, but there is definitely new opportunities. I do feel like there's a lady and a child. Oh, hang on. A lady, one, two children. I think there's a female definitely coming in with two children. And you're like riding towards them. So I'm not sure whether this is something that you're aware of, but to me it's like you're riding towards them. So there's definitely something going off with this lady and these children. Now I'm not sure whether the strength card comes here and you're the strength for these people, because again you're like coming to rescue, and they're sort of like ghosts in a tree kind of thing. So I'm not sure whether there's something going off around you to protect others again, which is why your like leopard card come out. But there's definitely a massive change coming for you, a new journey ahead. So you will be leaving things behind, but there's also going to be new beginnings. You know, that sounds daft, but do you know that? I thought that were like a Japan sign. So I don't know if Japan's were relevant for you in any way, shape or form, because to me when I saw that I thought it was Japan flag. It probably isn't, but to me that's what I thought of when I first looked at it. So I will say that I'm not sure if Japan's relevant. But also sailing, there's a boat, there's a water. So I'm not sure whether the way you're heading now is going to be overseas or across water, but there's definitely water and a boat related to the changes that are going to be happening around you, because at the minute there's just so many opportunities around you that are going to be life changing for you. But again, that spiritual journey is still with you, because you've got all the like flowers and everything here, you've got them here. So I do feel that you've been on that spiritual journey from being young. Your next card, you've got 6 of Wands for your future. So to me, this is taking flight. So this would tie back in to where I said the boat and overseas. But there's definitely a move coming up for you in the future. And you know, I think this is going to be one of the best opportunities that you could have done and could have made. It shows you're on the journey alone, but I don't think you will be on your own. I do think you're going to be leaving some people behind for these new opportunities. But then anything we do in life that we do new, we're always going to leave people behind. I think there's also, though, people are going to be like trying to stop you from going, or stop the change coming in, or try and influence your kind of decisions to what you want to do. And you can't allow them to influence your decisions, especially because this is future card. So you can't allow these people, whether it's these people here that are trying to influence your decision in the future, but there's definitely some influence that people are going to try in. But you have to stand your ground, and you have to say, no, this is where I want to go. This is this is my decision, my choice. And again, to me, it's like not a dragony type bird, but it's a bird of fire. So to me, again, this you're not going to be losing any of your belief systems or anything like that. That your belief system is very strong with you also. Your last card. So you've got the golden opportunity coming up here, which is going to be the massive change to do with here. And it's like you're a child with a new toy on this one. You're on the bird. You are definitely embracing what life's going to be throwing your way. Because again, this card relates to that card and that card. And your spirituality, again, you can see it's quite a spiritual card, which again takes it back to the front one. So they all actually connect really well. Yeah, where I said tummy area on that one, again, it's like there's like this wisp coming up around. So I don't think this is anything that were like a continuous thing, maybe, but there was definitely something on, I'm going to say the left-hand side again, just because that's on left-hand side of your tummy when you were younger. And I think that's just like showing that it was there, and then it's like it's gone off. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. I hope that makes sense to you, and you can understand it, Andrew, my lovely. Dr. Sarah, if you can give me a relevant number that's relevant to yourself, birthday, number, whatever number, that as long as it's relevant to you, and what kind of reading you would like. You okay, John? 27. And
yes, I'm fine. I'm just busy Googling something.
Any reading in particular, my lovely? Past, present, future, next 3 months, what's happening around you now? Any reading, as I'm new to this, and thank you very much. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a past, present, and future reading, and then see how we go from there, my lovely. And then if you need to do it, if you want another one, you can always come back on next time I'm on, and we can do that. So I'll use my fairies again, and it was number, go back up, 27. So you've got the Prince of Autumn. So sounds daft, and I know your name's a doctor, or you've got doctor in the title. But if you look at this, I think your studies started from a long, long time ago. In the your studies start from being young. I think you was a proper bookworm, and learning things would have been a big thing for you. It's like, because you're actually in a library in this card. I don't know if you can tell. So I'm not going to say you were, it sounds awful to say geeky at school, but I think you were one of these types when you were younger that it was important for you to do. But on the same hand, I do believe that you were still a fun character to be around. Just because, again, the fairy wings are coming in because they're fairy cards, but just because you like your hair's let down there, but it's like fun and education went well with you, I think. And I do think that you was one of these characters that also maybe stood out. No, I think you no. I think you had a bigger personality than what maybe people give you credit for. But I'm not sure what were going off with your legs when you were younger, because it's like your legs have gone into one. So I'm not sure whether you had trouble with health things round to do with your legs, and I think I'm going to say both legs, because it's like both legs going into one leg here. So it might not be in legs, but it would definitely like the bottom part of your leg. But again, I think you lived for studying. And again, the card speaks for itself, because it's a bookworm. I do think that you got a lot of achievements as well, just because. But you're still learning that. You are still learning things. You've got a pile of coins there. So something from the past, it were like, no, people collect coins. It were like you collected something. You were a collector of something, because you can see the hoard of coins down there, and you've got one reaching there, and it's like for every time you did something, you collected a certain thing to say like, that's that done, that's that done. So, and I think it was something personal to you, that maybe not others would have known about, but you definitely was a collector of some sort of thing in your past. What's happening to you now? I feel at the minute you've got the Ace of Winter. And I feel at the minute you are literally going through like what is it, when a butterfly, is it morphs? It morphs. Is that just the word, not morphifies or something? Well, morphifies, that's what I'd say. You're like morphifying into something new. You're like coming out of a cocoon, and you are changing. You're changing things around you. You've also got like a protection animal coming in. So I'm not sure whether, again, if you look at your legs, you've got problems with your legs again. Metamorphosis, that's it. I still feel that you have got issues with your legs, just because, again, if you look at your legs in that one and your legs in this one, they're more or less doing the same kind of thing. So I do believe you have got issues down with your legs. There is definitely something spiritual coming in around you, but you've also got a protection animal at the side. So I'm not sure whether you need the healing or somebody around you needs the healing. You've also got your hands open, so I'm not sure whether I think it's you that needs the healing, and I think all this coming in is healing from the spiritual side of things. Because it's your hands that are being held open. So I think, but your animal's there to protect and to give you this kind of healing. So you don't think you're on your own. There is spirit energy around you. If you believe in that type of thing, I do. But there is a lot of spirit energy around you coming in with a lot of healing and protection. But I do feel at the minute you do need the healing. Now, your brain's still learning because you've got your big snowflake on top of your head, which is like a beacon to you're just a big beacon of learning, even though at times you might feel like I can't do this now because whether you're not feeling well in yourself or something, it's like that light stays on in your head and it's like, no, I'm going to push through it. I'm going to do this and whatever. But I also think at the minute you do need to try and maybe not be maybe rest a little, give yourself that resting period, because I don't think you're one of these that rest. I think you're one of these that does plow through. um and I do think that you need to sort of like give yourself time to heal, so maybe some like self-love, um and let the healing around you come in, because I'm not sure whether you're like me where the healing will never be fully healed from disabilities or our bodies being different, but you definitely do need to not slow down. I'm not saying slow down, but you definitely need to allow that healing process to come round. So give yourself 5 minutes to just relax and do nothing. Don't read, don't do anything. Do change your hobby, look for something else that you can do to relax, or I don't know, soaking bath for an hour. Just make sure you give yourself that healing time, because you've got big changes coming in ahead. Because, like I said, you're like metamorphic, one of them. You're metamorphosing. So there's definitely changes coming in, but you still need to be aware that you need to look after yourself as well. Your future, you've got the three of spring. So again, for this card, I mean, violet in itself to me is a very spiritual color. Now you've got the violet on you there also, and that's where I think the metamorphosis has come in. And in your future, you are still that violet, but if you have a look, you haven't got the hood round your head, the star's no longer there, and I think this is because of the rest that you're going to allow your body to like not heal mentally but like physically. Slight of, don't push yourself to the limit where you're doing too much and your body needs to rest, because if you start looking after yourself that little bit more, then this is what your future will have, where your body's going to not heal itself, because like I said, your legs are covered, so that I do feel that the legs are always going to be an issue, but your other body is going to your other parts of your body is going to do a lot of healing, and again, I do feel that there is going to be quite a little bit of a spiritual journey, a change coming in from this metamorphosis thingy, but again, you've got like you're more free. I think you're more going to be more relaxed in the future. You're going to be not as stressed, basically. So you really do need, for this to happen, you've got to make them changes, because we all know as future can change, but it's just like making them changes around you now. And then the last card you've got is the World, and this just signifies all of them. Because again, you've got the like morphing kind of thing here. You're opening up, you're like a bookworm, but like you're a book of knowledge, you're a world of knowledge. But by doing what you've done when you're in your past to doing what you're doing now, to allowing yourself to take a break, to take that 5 minutes, this is going to happen. And you know what? You're going to achieve everything you wanted to achieve. You don't have to rush towards striving for it. But the achievement's going to be there. But I do believe that the spiritual journey started off maybe when you were younger, and I think it's got stronger and stronger and stronger as you've got older. But definitely you've got the success card. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. So I hope that made sense. And I hope you enjoyed. So, is that it?
Well, you got Karen.
Oh, Karen, my lovely. But but again, I know people are going to say, "Well, she's got doctor in her name, you know, she's going to read." But it was just the first card that turned up was, and because the numbers are relevant to you, the book with the picture was full of the books. So to me, it like stepped in it, if you know what I mean. Next 3 months, any card and 25.
Well, I can tell you for the next 3 weeks, you're going to spend a lot
For
of time
next
at
3
home.
months, Karen, we're going to be on lockdown.
For the next 3 weeks, you're going to be spending a lot of time at home.
We're not going to be mixing. There's going to be no parties. There's going to be nothing coming in. So, afternoon, Reverend Wild Bill. So, that next 3 months may not be what the cards are going to tell you, but we shall see.
If it says Claire's win partying, tell us where, because we're all coming.
I don't like feeling them cards. Just having a look at my cards, Karen, and seeing. I don't want to do them cards. I'll do these cards. What was Karen's number?
Hold on.
25. Ooh, Karen. Right, you've got King of Swords. And again, what I can tell you is around you at the minute, you are still very cloaked. You're still not letting people inside you at the minute. It's like you let yourself come out a bit, but then it's like you go back in and you hide. I do think there's a celebration coming up, but obviously we're not going to be able to get out and celebrate at the minute. But I do feel that, but do you know what? I don't think it's like a significant celebration. I don't think it's like like a 50, 60th, because it's not a gold cup. It's like a little silver cup. So to me, it's a celebration coming up that I think it'll be big. It'll be a big celebration or thing to you, but not necessarily to other people, if you know what I mean, Karen. Again, you've got your sword up. You're still very, very defensive. And I do feel that at times, I mean, it looks like an octopus on your head with tentacles. So I do feel at times that, again, you still let everything get on top of you. And it's like you can't get out of it at a minute. But I think this month for you, we look at this card, is more about the healing yourself and letting yourself come out of step out of this like shroud that you've put around your safety zone. I think you need to start like letting yourself out, because you've got so many things going off around you. Relating maybe to other people, that they're all just waiting for you, Karen. They're like waiting for you to come forward and step out to them. And I'm not sure at the minute whether you're like, I know you've got your faith, Karen, but I think, sometimes I think with you also, I think it's like you question your faith sometimes, maybe, possibly. Just because of what, like the designs that I'm seeing, like within the shroud around you. I think you're questioning quite a lot of things at the minute. And I think that may be why you've got your sword of protection up. Or maybe it's them people on the outside that don't understand you, and that's why you've got your protection up, my lovely. Next month, Next month's going to be a better month. Next month, you are going to have shed that coat. I think you are. Do you know what, Karen? I think for you, next month, it's going to be a month to just step out and tell everybody to their beliefs, your beliefs, your belief, but you're no longer going to hide from your belief, if you know what I mean. You're no longer going to be hiding away from everybody like you are this in this card and this month. Next month, it's like you're going to have like a reality check coming in, and you're going to be like, right, this is who I am, like me for me, kind of thing. So I think next month that's going to be the like positive mindset you're going to go with. Where you're just going to think to everybody, sod 'em all, and me, and you've got the strength to do it. I just don't think you need to fight, you know. And then I don't mean go and punch anybody, but do you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to be fighting the people around you. They should actually appreciate you for you and understand you. And like I said, next month you're just going to be a whole new you. And it's like you're just going to reveal that cloak, you're going to let it down, and you're going to be like, look, this is me. Like me or don't like me, but this is how I am, kind of thing. So I think next month's going to be your month of like stepping out from under that cover and coming forward. Your month after, you've got the death card again, which to me is change. So the third month, from you stepping out from being, not denying who you are, Karen, but like hiding who you are. Hiding who you are now to coming out to who you are is going to open you up for a world of opportunity. Your life's going to take a different direction in 3 months' time. And you're going to be ready because you've made that transition here to this. So yeah, you're definitely going to have new things happening and good things coming in around you. Because that self-belief you're going to get in yourself from next month. I don't even know what's going to be the switch, but there's definitely going to be a switch between this month and next month on how you either perceive yourself or how you want others to perceive you, kind of thing. But I think the next 3 months for what the cards are showing is it's you. It's all about you. And it's all about you being true to who you are and your belief system. Because I don't think it's you that doubts your beliefs. I think it's other people around you that are doubting and saying things to make you hide from your beliefs, maybe. And it's like next month, it's like, no, so everything's coming out. You are going to be who you are, and they accept you for you. You're no longer going to feel that need to hide. But by doing that, your third month is going to open you to different opportunities around you and a new path, like a new beginning kind of thing. And it's going to be a new beginning for you to be who you are and do what you want to do in life and not necessarily what others expect of you. So that's what I get for you, my lovely. I hope that's okay for you, Karen. So yes, so guys, this has been fun as always, but going to prepare ding-dongs. I love you all. Bye, John, Linz, Claire, Lee, Brett, Karen, and Dr. Sir, and everyone. Haven't had a blue ribbon in years. Reverend Bill. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn the camera, I think. Turn the camera around. I need to tire the camera though, so bear with me a sec. And I think I've got it. Have I got it? I'm not going to burn legs off this, am I? Oh, so hello. So I'll not keep you on because we have been on an hour and 34 minutes. And we are coming back on later tonight. Definitely coming on later on tonight because we are going to go in the Parashack and we are going to see what comes through on the spirit boxes, on the apps if we can. We can't go outside. Hello, Karen. Thank you. I know we miss you too, Vanessa. But hopefully things are going to get back to normal, aren't they?
Well,
And
at least 3 weeks.
well, 3 weeks, but normal anyway. Yes, see you tonight. You will. So yeah, we're going to go into the Parashack, which is the shed. About 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 to half
But don't
past.
quote us on that time.
What?
Don't
quote us on that time. But 8 to half past. So it could be 8:15.
Probably quote tonight. Won't it?
But yes, so don't quote us on that time. But definitely we're going on tonight, and we will be live in the Parashack, so we can get the spirit box out. We can also have a chit chat as well while we're doing it all. And yes, so we were put on self-quarantine in town today. Wow, Bill. So self-quarantine, that's a bit like what we've got over here, isn't it? Self-quarantine.
No, we're not on self-quarantine, are we?
We're on lockdown.
Well,
yeah, not lockdown, but we've been advised and told that we shouldn't be going out.
Well, we shouldn't go out unless it's for
Yeah,
essentials.
for essentials, shopping and doctors. That's the only time we should go out.
And to exercise once a day.
And exercise once a day. I know we're on lockdown. So self-quarantine then, Bill, does that mean that things are looking a bit better over there, or
worse?
Why worse if it's self? Wouldn't they be told to be on quarantine?
Maybe they were on nothing before.
All right. Weren't you on anything before, Bill?
I'm just saying. I don't know.
No.
Just because Bill lives out in sticks, I think.
Our doctors are closed at most places. Yeah, all our doctors are closed. Our doctors are actually now in the process. I had to go for my bloods took other week, which were at doctors, and GP phoned me back other day. Yesterday to make sure I was taking my tablets properly. I need one actually. We'll make sure I'm taking my tablets properly and if they're working. And then they said that they're trying to set up a video call, so then they can actually phone us in person. And
send you a link.
Yeah, they'll send us a link and then they can actually speak to us. Yeah, Streamlabs. So they can talk to us, actually direct talk phone, so then they can have a more of an idea on our people are, and then if we can go into surgery, then we can, because you can't tell with people on phone how poorly they actually are and if they are poorly. So yeah. We are told to stay in except needed, run to the store and doctors. That's a bit like us. That's a bit like how we are, Bill, at the minute. We're not supposed to go out. I mean, they say exercise, but I think they're only saying that so people don't jump down their throats at everything.
No, I think it's because if people are stuck in house and can't get out, they're worried about obesity, I presume.
Yeah, they'll say that.
For 3 weeks.
But yeah, but no, we're being goodies. We're being goodies, and we're not going anywhere. John's only going to the shop and he takes dog on field for about half an hour outside the house, and then he comes back in.
Oh, look at me like
but yeah, it's so people won't go stir crazy. It is, Bill. But it's just one of them things, isn't it? Yeah, we all have to do what we're doing. I mean, I've got family that work in NHS and friends that work in NHS over here, and what they're having to deal with daily, they're not even coming home to see the families. I mean, Fletcher's nanan can't see him full stop because of the job that she does. It's awful. Yeah, your dad's same, Claire. Yeah, works for NHS, and they're giving up their own families to look after our families or your families, and then people are just still going out and group gathering and doing stupid things, and it's ridiculous. But again, I don't think people think how serious this is, or they just think, well, it'll not happen to me, I won't get it. So, but it's safety first. Cabin fever. Yes, sir. I was cleaning the gun and it just went off. I did it. Oh, Bill. Over here, we're not allowed to have guns, so we can't get away with that. But yeah, my dad said he'd never seen anything like it. No, Claire, no. It's just an horrendous time. It's just a horrendous time at minute for everybody, and I think everybody should be doing the bit and staying indoors and just doing the chit chats as normal and doing what we can. So I mean, I can't see. Michael went to his dad's just before we went on lockdown, and even though he's still entitled to come home, Michael's dad's still working and his wife's working. Now, even though they're not mixing with people when they're coming home, Michael's still there. So we've talked to Mike's, and Mike's is quite happy, but he's going to have to stop at his dad's. So he's phone calling me every morning. So I can't even see him. I can't see my girls, can't see my grandsons. And John's having to put up with me on his own for however long we're here. I'm just going to send him crazy. So, yeah, so that's going to be fun. Melody is still working. Yes. Yeah, Bill. That they've got. Thing is, I can understand why people need to work because they need the money. And anybody going out now, it's not for good or others. It's for financial gain for themselves. It's for money for themselves, really. If people are going out to work and stuff now, it's a financial gain. And to be honest, can I understand that? Yeah, I can understand it. But they're still putting people in danger. They are saying 3 more weeks. Yeah, I mean, we got told. Well, some people over here, like Claire and my daughter, they're like 12-week lockdown straight off due to their health reasons. I mean, my daughter's a type 1 diabetic and pregnant, and she's due a second baby in 14 weeks. So that's going to be hopefully things will be okay. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to be okay then. I think that she's going to be under more quarantine. But yeah, it's just, we just all have to stay positive and just keep in touch with family members and just make sure everybody's okay. Do his live chit chat so we can have a laugh and a joke. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. That's it. More TV, Right. So they just don't want me out there. I'm too crazy. I know. Aren't we all though? Aren't we all, Claire? So yeah. So I hope everybody enjoyed the reading, and everybody take care, and we shall see you later on tonight for more TV. We shall see you later on tonight for some ghostly entertainment from the Parish Shack. So namaste. I'm not going to shake your hands. Right, my lovelies, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.